courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages,
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of, sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Looking to throw on second down. Harrington. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, Harrington. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Powell. And he's got his man on the out route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. Howell from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On first down, Howell going right back to Dotson. Well, these two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They'll go play action. Howell. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And Howell will throw it. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
To throw on second down. Harrington, short throw, hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Harrington. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to look past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Howell's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd and 7. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Out left to Dotson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Play action. It's Howell. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Faking the handoff. Howell. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Howell now to throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This is 3rd and goal now 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
One of the selling points of the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harrington. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on 3rd down. Harrington. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running left, it's Hall. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. Off play action. Harrington. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throw left side complete. That's Sparks. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Off the play fake. Harrington. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw again. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to deal with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Howell. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Third and 12. Back to throw, Howell. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now a play fake here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try to win this ball game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Howell. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Jahan Dotson, 40 yards. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cowboys 3. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall muscles him off. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Harrington. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. Down the left sideline. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And the Cowboys are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Hall. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Oh, a design run for their wideout. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Flushed out right, and he's got this to Jefferson. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Big yardage that time for Washington, 61 yards. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Dawson Knox, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 2.
On 1st and 10, Harrington. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He finds his man, complete. It's Sparks. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Off play action. Harrington. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Powell. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 33 yards. And the Commanders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Cowboys 10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Harrington. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Down at the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Fights free at the 5. And the Commanders are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Howell completing the quick throw out wide. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
13 yards on the play.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake. Harrington. He finds his man complete. That's Sparks. And he takes this just a few yards shy in the red zone before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Off play action. Harrington. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
At the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Harrington. Caught. Kelsey. Left side. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They run again on first down. Chubb. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second down and 6 now. And again, it's Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
80 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.